Johnny, and a very pleasant good evening to you. Pull up a chair and take things easy while the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals roll around on the rug here at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Here's the way they'll stack up, and there are no changes in the Milwaukee lineup. That means Paul Molitor with 5 hits last night, leading off at third base. Robin Yount at shortstop. Cecil Stuper will be at first base, and Ted Simmons in the cleanup spot behind the plate.
Thank you, Vin Scully, for that always great lineup, and it's always here to hear him get involved in a telecast tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the STM, and I welcome you to 1982 World Series game number 2. Let's go over the lineup here. Milwaukee did win. They didn't win 10-0 like they did in real life. They actually held on to the win. Remember, this team is going to be without Raleigh Fingers, as he did not pitch in the actual 1982 World Series. He was introduced to the live crowd in Game 1. He is on the roster, but he did not pitch. So it's going to be Molitor, Yount, Cooper, Simmons, Ogilvie, Thomas, Howell, Moore, and Gantner. The Cardinals defense, and there are some changes in the Cardinals defense and lineup. We'll go over and give you that lineup. It's going to be Lonnie Smith in left. Willie McGee gets the start in center, and George Hendrick in right. Oberfell at third, Smith at short, Her at second, and Hernandez at first. Behind the plate is Darrell Porter, and on the mound is the young right-hander John Stuper, who is 9-7, 3.36 ERA. By the way, his card he looks like a guy who gets roughed up against lefties and does pretty well against righties. And he'll be posed by Don Sutton, and I'll be using the Don Sutton card for the 1982 Astros before he got traded to the Brewers, because he only had some limited numbers that year, so we'll give him the full season card from the Astros. Let's do this from St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Again, folks, because of the stats we have available in this game, we are only playing advanced with super advanced fielding, so we are using the advanced metrics for stealing bases. Okay, are we ready to do this? Let's see if we can. Let's go and pull up the numbers. I need to pull up the bookmark, which means I need the basic chart that I've been using lately. And we're ready to go. So let's do this from Busch Stadium. Game number 2, the 1982 Strat Retro Replay World Series, here on the Sports Time Machine, the only station that runs World Series replays from beginning to end. Thanks to Ken Castro, a brilliant idea for actually doing such a wonderful idea. So now, here is Molitor. He'll lead off. He was 1 for 4 in the opener, 5 hits in the actual opener. So Stuper pitches. Again, reading the blue die and then the doubles on the red. Here we go. 4-9 to a righty. That could be trouble right off the bat. That's a triple on a 1. That's a 14. That's a base hit for Molitor. So Paul Molitor's on base. He is a double-A stealer. And I believe that is a -1. I believe they do that as. And then Porter is a 0. So it will be, I believe, a 1-16 for Porter to steal right away. So it's a 1-17, 1-16, it's a 15. So either way, I think he loses 2. 1 or 2, so he gets in there anyway. So Molitor steals second, runner on second, nobody out. And the Cardinals, known to be the running team, the Brewers start off. So here's Robin Yount, 1 for 4 in the opener with a run scored. Stuper, the right-hander, and the pitch. 6-11 to a righty. Ground ball shortstop, that's going to be Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. 1-16. He should keep this in front of him, and he will. That's a 15, so we'll keep it in front of him. And then on a 10, should be an out. We'll go ahead and just locate it to make sure it is going to be an out. I haven't played Strat in a few days, so let's just give me a moment to do this. Okay, give me one moment here as I'm just locating my Strat here. So we're going to be on the Wizard for Ozzie Smith, is going to be an E16. An E16 says it's going to be a 14 or 17. That's a 10. On a 15 on a 1's a G1. He'll keep the ball in front of him, throw him out. Mauler holds. So 6-3, 1 away. So we'll hold runners there. 1 away. And now here is Cecil Cooper. 1 for 3, a run scored, 2 RBIs, a home run in the opener. So Coop comes up with that extended stance. Kind of the Charlie Loud program, the way he scouts over. Here is Stuper from the stretch. And that's going to be a 3-7 for Cooper. Oh, fly ball right field. Question mark means he'll not tag up. He cannot make the tag. Runner holds, and there's 2 outs. So now there's 2 outs, and here's the catcher, the former Cardinal, Ted Simmons. Switch hitter, 1 for 4 in the opener. Got a hit, a double in the first game. Stuper from the stretch. Runner on second and 1 out, and the pitch. 3-6 for Simmons. Nope, ground ball to first. Hernandez got it, takes it to bag himself, and that's all for the Cardinal. That's all for the Brewers. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. Go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. So what I might do is I might just go ahead and use the super advanced stealing for the teams here. So we'll go ahead and probably look into that if I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the 82 guys up. The 82 Strat Matic up. So give me 1 second and we'll set that up. Tommy Herr leads off. He's 1 for 5 in the opener. He'll be followed by Oberkfell, Hernandez, and Hendrick. And then Porter, Smith. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. It's getting my Strat pulled up on the computer. 1982. Make sure I have the team setup is fine. 1982 National League. All right, so that is set up. So it's going to be Herr, Oberkfell, Hernandez, Hendrick, Porter, Smith, Orge, McGee, and Smith. So those are your 9 for the Cardinals. Again, couple switches in lineup than usual. So here's Herr, 1 for 5, like we say, the switch hitter against Sutton. 6-7 versus the lefties, a strikeout. So Don Sutton gets a strikeout on Tommy Herr. Don Sutton can go into the 8th inning as a starter. John Stuper can go 7. So now here's Kenny Oberkfell, 2 for 4, RBI in the opener. And now that's going to be a 4-5. That's trouble. That's a double, 1 to 11. That's a 7. Double for Oberkfell. He's 3 for 5 in the series. So Kenny Oberkfell doubles. So now here is Keith Hernandez. Oberkfell's a C. He'll be held, so he'll have that -1 on him if he tries to get a lead. Here's Keith Hernandez, 0 for 4, a walk and a strikeout in the opener. Sutton from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-12 righty, ground ball to first. Picked up by Cooper, takes it to the bag himself, and a runner will go to third. So 2 outs, runner on third. Here is the right fielder, George Hendrick. So Hendrick comes up with a runner at third base, ready to be driven in. Hernandez 2 for 4 in the opener, a walk and a strikeout. Sutton from the stretch, runner on third, 2 outs in the pitch. 4-4 righty, this could be trouble. That's a drive to deep left field. That's off the top of the wall. Left fielder Ogilvie gets it back in. That will allow Oberkfell to score, and the Cardinals lead 1-0. 4-4 righty is a home run on a 1, double 2-20. So they're getting to Sutton right away. Here's the catcher, Darryl Porter. Porter 0 for 4 in the opener. Sutton from the stretch. Cardinals lead 1-0 here in the first. And that's a 5-9 lefty, and that's a ground ball to shortstop. Yount could be trouble. Yount is a 1E26. The 1's definitely not a problem, but the 26 can be a yipeser. A 13 on a 26. On a 26, just avoids the error. A 12 was the error. So throws them out and ends the inning. But the Cardinals score 1 run on 2 hits and strand 1. We played 1-0 St. Louis from Bush. Top of the second, we'll take a look now and see if we're having any people coming in this ball game here tonight. And we're starting off here at the stadium. Bush Stadium, that is. Home of Anheuser-Busch and your St. Louis Cardinals. Here's Ben Ogilvie. He'll lead off. Ogilvy in the first game, 1 for 4 runs scored. Ogilvy with that lefty. A lefty against Stuper. Top of the second. And a 6-10 versus a lefty is a walk. So Ogilvy draws the walk. Let's look at his numbers in the advanced setting. So 90-82 American League. So Ogilvy stole 3, got caught 5 times. Something tells me he is not starred, and he is not. So if he wants to take the leads on a 7, he's not going to take that chance. So let's look at Stuper's hold rating too and see what we need to figure out on John Stuper. Stuper as a whole is a -3, so that's going to hold a lot of the base runners for Milwaukee. So here we go, bottom of the second inning. I should have set this up and I didn't. Gorman Thomas the batter. He's 0 for 3 in the opener with 2 strikeouts. They got hit by a pitch. Stuper from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-5, the ground ball to second base. Tommy Hurst got it. Runner will go to third, and there's 1 away. So we advance them over. There's 1 away. So 1 away. And now here is Roy Howell. 2 for 4, an RBI and a double in the opener as the designated hitter. So he's, with the DH being added in 1980, gives the Brewers an extra bat. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. 6-9 to a lefty. That's a double down the line for Roy Howell. So Roy Howell definitely making his state on this game. Ogilvy scores, and the game is tied at 1. RBI double, Roy Howell. So now here's Charlie Moore. 1-1 in the second. Moore against Stuper. Stuper from the stretch. That's a 3-9. That's a single in the right field. Let's see if that might score. Howell. Single to right. He's a 1-12. He is an E stealer. So it'll be a 1-13. Hendrick makes the throw home. Is a -3. So makes him a 1-10. Howell put the brakes on. First and third with 1 man out. So now the Cardinals a little bit of trouble here. The Brewers are threatening. Here is the second baseman, Jimmy Gantner. Gantner in the opener was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Infield will play in. They're going to try to stop these runs as soon as they can. Stuper from the stretch. 5-10 lefties. A ground ball to second. Let's see what Herr does with it. Tommy Herr is a 2-12. Very solid. Ground ball B will get the runner at the plate. Let's see if they can get one of those. That's a 16. Let's see if he plays it right. 16 out of 2 is a G1. 14 on a 12 is not an error. 15 would have been. So he'll get the ground out. 4-3. They hold the runner at third, and the runner will move up to second. So second and third, 2 outs. It brings up Paul Molitor, a dangerous hitter. Singled his first time up. He was singled, stole second, and was stranded. Stuper from the stretch. 1-1 ball game. Here's a 1-3, and ground ball to short. The Wizards got it. Throws them out and ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, a walk, 2 left. At the end of an inning and a half, we are tied at 1. So for the Cardinals, Lonnie Smith, Dane Orge, and Willie McGee. This team has I was going to call it a boatload of speed. So here's Porter, or Porter batted last inning. So Lonnie Smith in the opener was 1 for 5, and he'll hit against Don Sutton. Here we go. Sutton the windup and the pitch. 6-5 righty, fly ball shallow right field. Right fielder is Moore, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So now here is Dane Orge, the designated hitter. This is game 2 of the 1982 Strat Matic Retro Replay World Series. Orge, the left-handed hitter, did not bat in the opener. Here's the pitch. That rolls around with some oomph. 1-4, ground ball to second. Good play from Gantner. Throws it to first, and there's 2 outs. So Don Sutton gets 2 quick outs, and now here is the ultra-speedy Willie McGee. Cardinal fans have really gotten to him as a crown favorite on this team. Hit 296 on the year, 12 doubles and 4 homers. Did not bat in game 1. Sutton with the windup. 3-8 righty as a ground ball to third, picked up by Matic, throws him out and ends the inning. So Don Sutton retires a side. Let's go to the top of the third. We're tied at 1. So 1-1, we head to the third. And it's a typical game here at Anheuser-Busch Stadium. Again, Busch. The original stage of Jack Rabbit turf. If you ever watched the games as a kid, that's kind of what you thought. Yount leads off, grounded his first time up. Stuper had a good second inning. Actually didn't pitch well in the second inning. Here's the pitch. That rolls around. 4-7 righty. Struck him out. Robin Yount on the strikeout, one away. So Yount's down on strikes. Here is the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. Fly to right's first time up. So Stuper now looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 3-12 Cooper. Line drive at the second baseman. Oh, he was standing right there. 2 away. And now here's Ted Simmons with 2 outs. Simmons ground to first. He's 0 for 1. 0 so far, 2 outs, nobody on. Stuper pitching a good third inning so far. That could be, nope, that's not trouble. 4-4 lefty is a catch act. Should be an automatic out. Porter comes up with it. He's a 3-E-3. As long as you don't roll a 1, you should be fine. It is a 5, and that's a 14 on a 3. We may have to verify. No error on a 14. Makes the play. That's a pop out. So a pop out to Porter ends the inning. So through 2.5 innings of play, still 1-1. The Brewers, 1 run on 3 hits. The Cardinals, 1 run on 2 hits. Here's the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. Wizard gets the first crack against Don Sutton here in the third. Don Sutton releases and the pitch. 1-8 righty and draws the walk. Watch out, here come the Cardinals. So a walk, let's see what Sutton's hold is, fouled by the hold of Ted Simmons. This is going to be problems right off the bat. Simmons is a +2 unless it's changed in the super ratings. Again, we'll have to take a look at pitcher catcher ratings here. You gotta rather do the super advance on this too. So Simmons is still a +2. Don Sutton holds at a 0. So it's going to be a +2, hold -2. So Ozzie Smith is running at his own numbers with no additions or subtractions. So Ozzie Smith to get the lead, 25 stolen bases, is a 4-6. So let's see if he gets the lead or not. No, he doesn't. First number would have been 19, and now he gets the number 13. So 65%. Here comes the Wizard and gets the stolen base without even getting the lead. So the Wizard steals it. So big stolen base for Ozzie. Runner on second, nobody out. He'll be held at second. Now here's Tommy Herr. The Cardinals showing that speed right now. Sutton now needs to hold him. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Herr, his Whitey bunt. Let's take a look at this right now. Herr is, though, he's actually a C bunter. Does not bunt as well as you might think. 2-2 to a righty. Oh, ground ball shortstop in front of Yount. I thought that was going to line out Max. Picked up. He'll hold the runner at second and hold him for out number 1. So Herr's retired. Here's Oberkfell. Doubled and scored in the first. 1-1 score. Runner on second. Smith walked and stole second. 3-8 righty, ground ball second. That will get the runner over. Scooped up by Gantner, throws them out, and Ozzie will move to third. So runner on third and 2 outs. And here's the dangerous Keith Hernandez. Ground to first his first time up. 0 for 5 in the series. Sutton from the stretch. Runner on third and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's a 3-11. Struck Hernandez out. Don Sutton gets out of the inning. Runner left at third. We go to the top of the fourth. It's tied at 1. So top of the fourth inning. Milwaukee 1 run on 3 hits. St. Louis 1 run on 2 hits. As we continue baseball from Busch Stadium, here is Ben Ogilvy. He walked and scored his first time up. Here's a pitch from Stuper. 2-5. Nope, he almost got in that range. Ground ball to third is going to be Oberkfell. Comes up and throws him out for out number 1. 1 out in the 4th. Here's Gorman Thomas. Gorman Thomas ground to second his first time up. Stuper looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's a 3-8 on Gorman. He draws the walks. Now Gorman Thomas is on with 1 out. So again, -3 for Stuper. Minus is a 0. If you hold Gorman, which you probably wouldn't, so they're not even look up the numbers on him. It's at least a -3 off the original hold. So here's Roy Howell, runner on first and 1 out. As a D runner, they'll play him back to him with the left-handed Roy Howell. That's a 1-3, and Roy Howell does it again. Triple on a 1-6. That's a 15. That's a double the gap to center field. He was not being held. The +1. Willie McGee gets to it. Willie McGee is a 0. So it is a +1. 0 for Thomas to go home. 1-16 for Gorman Thomas. He's going to try to score. Here comes the throw. Not in time. RBI double Roy Howell. And he is putting himself an exclamation point on this series here in St. Louis. 2 doubles for Howell. Brewers lead 2-1 in the 4th. So now here's Charlie Moore. So a good bit of hitting by Howell, doubled in the gap, allowed Gorman Thomas to come rumbling home from first. Here is Moore, and that's going to be a 1-10. That's a pop up to short. Ozzy's there, calls everyone off, and makes the catch for the Wizard. 2 outs. And now here is the second baseman, Jimmy Gantner. Gantner, the batter, ground to second, first time up. 0 for 5 in the series. His runner on second, 2 outs. Brewers holding a 2-1 lead, out hitting the Cardinals 4-2. Here's the pitch. 2-10, ground ball back to the mound. Stuper's got it, throws him out, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers score 1 run on 1 hit, a walk. That scores, what do you know? We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-1 Brewers. So now Don Sutton holding a 1-run lead. He'll pitch to Henrik, Porter, and Lonnie Smith. So last of the 4th. Good ball game here from Busch. So here is Henrik here. Henrik on a 1-4. Line drive to the third base. Oh my. Good play from Molly, 1 away. So Henrik makes the play. Here's Darryl Porter. Cardinals won this one in real life. As again, not having a quality closer gave the loss to Bob McClure in this one. So it tells you maybe they had Raleigh in this one. They could maybe have done things differently. 1-5. Righty's a strikeout. Porter's just missing the mark. That's 2 outs. And now here's Lonnie Smith. Tremendous speed. Good bat. 2 outs here in the 4th. Here's the pitch from Sutton. And that's going to be a 6-5. That's a fly ball, a shallow right field. That will be Charlie Moore. Makes the catch. Cardinals go 1-2-3. We head to the top of the 5th. 2-1 Milwaukee. So 2-1 Milwaukee. We head to the 5th. Molitor, Yount, and Cooper. And he'll hit against John Stuper here in the 5th. So 2-1 lead so far. What a ball game we have here. Pitchers matchup, and thank you for your bullshit. Give me 1 second, people. I'm sorry about that. And now we'll head back to the ball game. And I got kind of thrown off my gear here. Give me 1 here. And let's see, there we go. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Brewers. Molitor, Yount, and Cooper. The hit against John Stuper. So Molitor 1 for 2 in the ball game. Bowls nicely. 4-8 Molitor, and that's a single at center field for Molitor. Let's see what the Brewers will do. 2 hits for Molly. Molly's a double-A. Now that could be interesting. There'll be a -5 to steal. Be a -5 to steal off Stuper. So let's check Mauder's numbers. Mauder on the 82 campaign stole 41 bases, so he'll get a good chance at a steal. He'll get it on a 2, 5, and 12. First number 19. That's a 7. Does not get it. Second number, and oh well, that's going to be different. A -5 in this case drops his second number to 8. So Mauder will be held, but will not go anywhere. So here is Robin Yount. So Yount the batter. Mauder unable to get the good lead on John Stuper. Mauder 0 for 2 in the game, 1 for 6 in the series. Stuper from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-5. Struck him out inside corner. Oh, Yount can't believe it. And that's the second time Yount is down on strikes. Here's Cecil Cooper. He's 0 for 2, 1 for 5 in the series. Stuper trying to get him here. Runner on first and 2 out. They can use a double play to get out of this inning. 1-6 for Cooper. There it is. Oh, he does not get it. It is fumbled by the third baseman. Goes to second. Gets the only play he can get. And oh, they wasted a chance at a double play. Cooper had a ton of double plays on that card. Ran into a ground ball B. So it gets the for 2, ground the first and pop behind the plate. Stuper pitching a pretty good game here, but he's just down 2-1. Cardinals unable to get any offense together against Don Sutton. 4-5 to a lefty is a walk. Ooh, the open base, literally, and he gave the walk up. So Simmons is on base, 2 on and 2 outs for Ben Ogilvy. Ogilvy has walked and scored and ground the third. He's 0 for 1. Big opportunity for the Brewers. Let's see if John Stuper can stop this right now. 5-3 lefty, 5-ball left field. That's a tough play for Lonnie. Lonnie Smith's a 3-12. He needs to avoid the 1 through 5 as a hit. Can he do that? Yes, he can. And on a 5 is going to be a rare play. I'm going to go call that an F7, and the inning is over. There's 2 outs. Rare plays do not happen on 2 outs. Doesn't make sense. And a 10, there's no, and that's a 10. There's no hits on a 10 on a 3. So ends the inning. So the Brewers strand 2, and they only lead by 1. So the Cardinals with a chance here. Orge, McGee, and the Wizard to take on Don Sutton here in the 5th. Here's Orge. Orge is up 4-5 to a lefty, and that's a line drive in the gap for a base hit. Orge with a double. That will go down the line. Charlie Moore comes up and throws it in, and Orge is standing at second. 4-5 lefties, a double 1-11. That's a 6. So a double for Orge. Here is Willie McGee. So runner on second, nobody out. Cardinals are now threatening, down by a run. McGee up the switch hitter against Sutton. Here's the pitch. 4-7 lefty, single on a 1-12. That's a 5. Base hit, Willie McGee. Sends him to third, and the Cardinals really got something going here. Let's see what kind of speed Willie McGee has. This will be an even speed attempt for McGee. Remember, he is a -2 to hold. He's -2 to hold, +2 for Simmons, and Don Sutton is a 0. So Willie McGee will steal on his own numbers with no additions or subtractions. Let's see, McGee wants to. He gets the lead automatically. Holy cow, 2-12, so he does not need to roll. So he automatically gets to 15 or better. He will go for this, and he makes it. So a stolen base, Willie McGee. So Willie McGee automatically steals that base, and he'll go to second. So the Cardinals running second and third, nobody out. And now the Brewers will play the infield in for Ozzie Smith. Walked his first time up. Don Sutton trying to get out of this 5th inning. Here's the pitch. 5-11 to a lefty. Ground ball, second base. Second base is Gantner. Gantner's a 2-17. Keep it in front of him. He may get him home at the plate. Let's see. Oh, it's a 4 and a 2. That will not do it. 4 and a 2 is a G3, goes through for a base hit. On a 10 out of 17, there's no error. G3, pound sign, scores 2. So at the infield end in the AstroTurf, Ord scores. Willie McGee will score from second, and the Cardinals lead 3-2. So the Wizard has a base hit. So now again, Ozzie Smith will get a chance to run a little bit. Here come the Cardinals now. You can hear the music. Oh, the Cardinal music you used to listen to. 4-6, gets the lead, gets the 5. No, he needs a 4 or 6. First number 13 for the Wizard. He's going to try to run. Oh, he's thrown out that time. He's thrown out that time. Let's go to White. I dropped the die on the floor. That's why I have extra dice now. So he will not get he did not get the lead. He tried to steal, and the Wizard gets caught this time. So the Wizard gets caught stealing, and that's the first out of the game. First out of the inning. Here's Tommy Herr. So Tommy Herr comes up. Ted Simmons threw a dart and got him out. 3-2 Cardinals, nobody on. 4-11 lefty, fly ball right field. That's Charlie Moore. He's a 2E5. That's a solid for a former catcher. That's a solid rating. That's an 18. That's an 11. I'm calling that an out. 2 outs. Let's make sure. In case people are calling me out on it, let's go ahead. Right field, it's going to be an 18 on a 2, of course. That's an F3. That's a shallow fly ball. 11 on a 3. Errors on 3, 18, 16. Yep, that is an out. So F9. So again, I kind of try to learn. If you learn the chart, you don't have to go through them as much. So ends the inning. We have played 5. Cardinals played 2. Lead 3-2. So now it will be Thomas, Howell, and Moore. The bat for the Brewers here in the 6th. Brewers with 5 hits. The Cardinals with 5 hits. So the Cardinals got 2 runs across with the infield in. Now the 3-2 lead we play here in the 6th. And now let's go ahead with Gorman Thomas against John Stuper. Cardinal bullpen probably getting loose. 4-5 righty. A strikeout on Gorman Thomas. So Thomas swung over it. Good pitching by John Stuper. Here's Roy Howell. He has been on a tear. 4 for 6 in the series. 3 doubles and 3 RBIs. Left-handed against Stuper. Here's the pitch. 4-10. Oh, Roy Howell, deep fly ball to right field. Looking back is Hendrick. That ball is gone. Roy Howell, 4 home runs on the year. He has his 3rd hit, his 3rd RBI, and we're tied at 3. This guy's making an MVP notice in game number 2. What a ball game for the former Blue Jay and Ranger. Roy Howell's exploding in game number 2. So now here's Charlie Moore. That was again a home run swing. 4-10 lefty, home run 1-11. It made the mark, and that, folks, is automatic, no roll needed. So here is Moore. 1-4, and that's a ground ball to short. Wizards got it, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. Brand new ball game here at Busch. Game tied at 3. Here's Jim Gantner. Gantner 0 for 2. Stuper winds up and pitches. 2-7 pop the first. This should be an out. Pop up 3 makes the catch and ends the inning. 1 run. Home run by Roy Thurston B. Howell. He's making $1 million here, and he just wants Lovey. He goes to the bottom of 6. It is 3-3. So it's Milwaukee 3 runs on 6 hits, while the Cardinals 3 runs on 5 hits. Hernandez, Hendrick, and Porter for the Cardinals. So Hendrick comes up. He'll hit against Sutton here in the 6th. So Sutton bailed out by a home run by Howell. Here's the pitch. That's a 6-10 to a lefty. The ground ball to short. That will be Yount. Yount, so again, a 126. He fields it without giving up a hit on it. But the problem is on a 26, could be very interesting. That's a 10. A 10 on a 26. Again, we said before, 26 on an error is an error. 12, 17, 18. So a 10, not an error, one away. It's a great World Series in 1982, went 7 games. Here's George Hendrick. He's 1 for 2, an RBI double. 3 for 6 in the series. Sutton winds up. Here's the pitch. 1-11. That's a strikeout. Ooh, had some stuff down there, and he gets a K. So 2 away, Hendrick Ks. And now here's Darrell Porter. Porter's 0 for 2. Sutton looking to go 6. Again, pitchers don't bat. DH is in the game. 3-5. Righty's a walk. So Porter's on with 2 outs. A 2-out walk to the catcher. He's an E, will not be held. And here is Lonnie Smith. Lonnie Smith 0 for 2. 1 for 7 in the series. Sutton from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs. And that's going to be a 2-9 for Lonnie. Ground ball to short. That's Yount. Goes to short way. Gets him 6-4. And ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. We are tied at 3. So what a ball game. Game number 2 of the 1982 World Series. After a travel day, this series will shift back to Milwaukee's for Game 3, 4 and 5, home of the Milwaukee Brewers in County Stadium. So far, the Brewers 3 runs on 6 hits. The Cardinals 3 runs on 5 hits. Marner, Yount, and Cooper against John Stuper, and this is his inning of weakness. So let's get this going from Anheuser-Busch Stadium. We're going to the innings where you pay to be played. So here we go, folks. Getting this game back underway. Mahler 2 for 3. Mahler steps up against Stuper. Again, Cardinal bullpen is up and active. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 4-9 on Stuper, and that's already a trouble. That's a triple. Oh, it gets past him. It gets past Lonnie Smith and heads all the way to the wall. Mahler will go for second. He'll go for third and gets there. Mahler has 3 hits in game 2. 4-9 righties, a triple on a 1. And here's the 1. 5% chance at a triple, and it came up. So now runner on third with nobody out for Robin Yount, and the Cardinals will have to bring the infield in. Boy, they did not want that to happen. So now here comes, that might bring out Whitey. So let's see what the Cardinals will do. We're going to take a look at things here, if we can, to see who came in and pitched game 2 of this series. For the Cardinals, it went Stuper, Cott, Bear, and Suter. Been already once, but I think him coming in twice is not a bad thing. This is a World Series. So Doug Bear, good numbers, 5-3, 2.55 ERA. Only allowed 69 hits in 90 innings. He gives up some power that can be kind of scary against right-handed pitching. He's got to be careful. So Doug Bear will come in the ball game. So pitching for the Cardinals will be Doug Bear. So we'll go ahead and get him in the game. New opposing pitcher will be Doug Bear. Again, he does not bat, and he will stay there. And now we'll give you his numbers and see what he did in game 1. In game 1, he pitched 1 inning, 1 strikeout, and he faced 3 batters. So the Cardinals again will send up Yount. Yount in the ball game, 1 for 7 of runs scored. So here is Yount now. 6-6 could be trouble. That's a triple on a 1-2. That's a single. Scores Yount, and the Brewers retake the lead 4-3. So just like that, he gave up a hit on a 6-6. Single 2 stars, and the Brewers already retake the lead. So now let's see what Robin Yount can do. And for Doug Bear, he is a +3. +3 for Porter. And he is a 0 plus a -2. So Yount gets it on a +1 regardless. So let's look at Robin Yount's numbers to steal. He'll definitely probably try it. Gets it on a 6. 18 and 6 are your numbers. Does not get the lead and will not go anywhere. He has to, with a 6-second number, means he does not get a lot of quality leads, or he has to roll something. I guess that would mean that. So he'll stay at first. RBI. Brewers retake the lead. Here is the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. He's 0 for 3. He did a fielder's choices last time up. Now Barrett's got to be careful not to let a bigger inning up here. He needs a double play ball, 3-3. There's a pop-up. Hernandez right there. He'll come over and make the catch. And again, the Cardinals are going to be, again, behind the 8 ball. Try not to go down 2-0, heading back to Milwaukee. This series may not get back here to St. Louis. Here's Ted Simmons. Runner on first, 1 out. Simmons in the ball game, 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the swing, 5-7 to a lefty. Struck him out. Doug Bear gets the job done, 2 away. So switch hitting catcher who just got recently inducted in the Hall of Fame. And here is the left fielder, Ben Ogilvy. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Run scored. Happened in the second inning. Bear looks in, gets the sign. Runner on first and 2 outs. And the pitch, that looks like it's going to be a good pitch for Doug Bear. 5-7, same thing, struck him out. So good inning for Doug Bear. He gave up the single and inherited run the score. Let's get up and stretch and grab your favorite Anheuser-Busch. It's 4-3 Brewers. So now it's going to be Orge, McGee, and Smith, the bat here. Now the Brewers don't have a solid bullpen. You would probably give McGee a righty, a lefty too. But again, the Brewers don't have that one lefty to come in and shut things down either. So Sutton will stay in. 8 innings is his point of weakness. So here is Orge against Sutton. 2-6 righties, a ground ball to first. Cooper's got it. Orge is an E-stealer. That's a 3 unassisted. 1 away. So here is Willie McGee. McGee 1 for 2, single, stole second, and scored in that 5th inning. Sutton looks in, gets the sign. That's a 6-9 to a lefty. That's a fly ball, shallow left field. Ogilvy there makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So now here's a wizard, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 1, drove in 2 runs with a single back in the 5th, and walked in, stole second. Here's the pitch to the wizard. Right back to the mound. Nicely done by Sutton. He sets himself, throws him out, and we played 7 here in Anheuser-Busch, the 1982 Retro Replay World Series game number 2. It is 4-3 Cardinals as we head to the 8th. Now we go to the 8th inning as this one is starting to wind down here. The Brewers in this 2. They lost the second game of the World Series back then by the score of 5-4. So the Cardinals have a chance to maybe get when they needed. D. Scott Howard. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I had to block those. Again, I had to block those things. So again, I don't have mobs or anything else to help me out or anything. Just what happens. So 4th, you know what I have to set it up as? Again, I can't figure it out how to do it. I need somebody who comes in who is actually a streamer to tell me is how to set it up for subscribers only. So I have a feeling if these people are not, they cannot post. So gotta figure that one. Top of the 8th, 4-3 Milwaukee, 4 runs on 8 hits. The Cardinals, 3 runs on 5 hits. Thomas Howell Moore hit for the Cardinals. Again, it's going to be Doug Bear pitching here in the 8th. Bear can pitch into 3 innings, so he's pretty solid rest of the way if need be. There is a time off, day off for travel too. 1-7 struck him out. 3 strikeouts in a row for Doug Bear. So Doug Bear has come in. Guys giving that base hit. That was an inherited run for the run batted in. Has been solid. Here is Roy Howell, who thinks he's Babe Ruth. He's 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a homer. Here's Bear, looks in, gets the sign. And the pitch, 5-9 lefty, is a ground ball to second. That will be her. Gets it, tosses to first, and that's 2 outs. So here is Charlie Moore, the right fielder. Moore is 1 for 3 of the hit. Barron looks in, gets the sign. Brewers 4 runs on 8 hits. Cardinals 3 runs on 5 hits. 5-8 to a righty. A strikeout. Oh, what a game for Doug Bear. Struck out 4 of the 6 he's faced. Besides that one mistake he made, we go to the last of the 8th. It's 4-3 Milwaukee. Brewers 4 runs on 8 hits. Cardinals 3 runs on 5 hits. And now the Cardinals bring the top of the order up. This is Don Sutton's point of weakness inning. And again, Harvey Keene's going to keep Sutton in there. They don't want to have to go to a bullpen if they need it. Here we go. Herr leads off. 1-6, and that's a walk. That's not what you want to do to these Cardinals, the Jackrabbits of the Midwest. So now let's take a peek at 1982 against Sutton's nothing. +2, it's going to be even for the Card. Again, it's an even running speed for the Cardinals. So let's look at Tommy Herr and see what he can do. Tommy Herr on the season, 25, then got thrown out 12 times. So let's see what his rating is to steal second base. It's a 2 through 6, gets a 17 on a 13. It's a 3 and he gets it. 17 first number. Here comes Herr and he's safe. Tommy Herr steals second and the Cardinals got something going here. And the Jackrabbits of the Midwest continue to play havoc here. So now if they want to look at third, it's a -4 if you want to hold, which they will. And that will mean +2 for that. And that's -4 hold. Sutton is still 0. So it'll be a -2 on the second number for the Wizard. For Tommy Herr. So if he gets the lead, goes to third, it'll be -2 second number. It'll be 1 to 11 on a 2 through 6. He has got to get the lead to go for it. Here's the lead, gets to 7. Oh, he dives back, so he's unable to get the lead, which is probably the best thing that could happen. He probably didn't want to get thrown out going to third as the first out, but the Cardinals are aggressive. Now here's Oberkfell. Oberkfell doubled and scored the first, ground the second, fly to right, 1 for 3. Can the Cardinals punch a run across here? And they're holding Tommy Herr at second. So there is a hole open. That's going to roll around a little bit. That's a 2-6 to a righty, ground ball to third. That will be Mulder's got it, looks back, the runner throws him out, and there's 1 away. So the runner holds at second and 1 out. Oberkfell unable to do any damage, and here is Mr. Keith Hernandez. 0 for 3, 0 for 7 in the series. Hendrick on deck. You don't dare squeeze a lefty in with Hendrick on deck. So again, they're going to pitch probably careful to Hernandez. Here's the pitch. 1-7 to keep, struck him out. What a job done there by Don Sutton, the righty. So Sutton gets the job. 2 outs in the 8th. And now here is George Hendrick. He's 1 for 3, RBI double in the first. Again, Don Sutton looks in. Runner on second, 2 outs. 4-3 Cardinal, 4-3 Brewers. And the pitch, it rolls around with some oomph. 2-11 righty, 5-ball right field. Charlie Moore's there, makes the catch, and ends the inning. And Don Sutton has given the Brewers 8 innings. Let's go to the 9th. It's 4-3 Brewers. So now it'll be Gantner, Mulder, and Yount against, let's see who, lefty, righty. Barrett's going to hold in there and see what happens. Doesn't give us much power to the lefties anyway. So here we go, top of the 9th. 4 runs, 8 hits Milwaukee, 3 runs, 5 hits Cardinals. 4-4 lefty, that's not his power comp. Ground ball to the Wizard. The Wizard has it as a 1-16, so he's not going to give up the hit. He flags it down. Let's see if he may make an error. I don't think so. A 7 on a 17 says no. 15, 16, and 17 make the errors. Ground ball, 1 away. So 1 out here in the 8th. And now here's Paulie. So Mulder comes up, tripled and scored in the 7th. He has 3 hits in the ball game. He's 4 for 8 in the series. Here's the pitch. And that's a 3-7 for Mulder. Struck him out. Doug Bear again. That's 5 for Bear. And he has really been solid. So now here is Robin Yount. 2 outs, nobody on. Yount 1 for 4. Huge RBI single back in the 7th. This is where Bear has pitched to the lineup at least once. Bear of the windup and pitch. 5-7, struck him out looking. Another 2-strikeout inning for Doug Bear. He strikes out 6. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. It's 4-3 favor of the Brewers. Lefty, righty, lefty against Sutton. And I think the Brewers may have to lift Sutton here. And they may have to bring in the guy who lost the game in real life. And that would be Bob McClure, who is really difficult against left-handed pitching. So we'll see if McClure actually does yeoman's work. And, damn again. Our sponsor comes through again, as D. Scott Howard says. We'll go ahead and delete those. And here we go. So let's look at this. Hang on one second. Look at 82 Milwaukee real quick. And they're in the American League then. So give me one moment here for McClure. And let's see. So Bob McClure, does he have a closer rating? Do we want to put him in there? He can get, back then they said he didn't have one. These are the 82s. He had no saves. He was basically a starter. So they'll bring him in to pitch to a couple lefties, but understand he will, if he gets hit, he'll be a tire who won game 1. Milwaukee did win game 1 this series. Most people would say, hey, please go to my channel and watch that game. That was a very close game 1. The Brewers in real life won it 10-0, but the game 1 in my replay was extremely close. So this is going to be game... You know what? Has McClure been announced yet? No, he hasn't. So I'm going to go ahead and probably pull him out. Let's look at Dwight Bernard's stuff and see if it's any better. Again, Raleigh Fingers, not really somebody who can be used. So let's see. Bernard against lefties, he gives up some hits I don't like. So that could be a problem. McClure will stay out there. I'll pick it up later if I have to, dear. So here we go. Top, bottom of ninth. 4-3 Milwaukee. Porter, Smith, and Orge. Lefty, righty, lefty. McClure gives up a hit. He goes auto-tired. So here is Porter. 6-9. Lefty goes auto-tired. That's a base hit for Porter. Lefty on lefty. So that might mean David Green will probably come in and catch. I don't think I have their backup catcher here who was introduced in the World Series for... I have tennis, but I guess I can go tennis behind the plate, even though he was not their catcher. So Porter will come out, and my guess is they're probably going to go with David Green. So David Green will come in and run. So Green will come in and run. Lonnie Smith now will come in. So Lonnie's runner on first and 1 out. Green with super speed. And let's see what the Brewers decide. Probably to go with, now they're going to probably have to go either Pete Ladd, non-carded, which means I'll have to look at him and see what he is. He did have 2 on that and 3 saves. So yeah, with all the righties coming up for the Cardinals, and he has power though. Here is Pete Ladd. So Pete Ladd will come in and pitch for Milwaukee, and he's going to try to save it. So I don't know if I made the move or not. And you know what? I didn't. So that technically was a hit given off on McClure. So we'll give Ladd a chance. Does not bat, comes in. So Pete Ladd's a new pitcher. So, and it will be Lonnie Smith. Let's see what I just did to make things worse. So right now his hold is a +3. My goodness. +3, -2, +2, +5, +2 is gonna, it evens it out basically. +3 for Ladd against David Green. My goodness, it's gonna get ugly. So let's see what David Green brings to the table. Can he get a lead here? David Green comes in, stole 11 bases. He gets the lead on 2, 5, 11, and 12. First number 19. And he gets the 10, so he doesn't get the lead. Numbers of 14, but a +3 still gives him a 17, a chance to steal. And he gets it. So he gets it on a 10. So David Green comes in and steals second and puts the tying runners on. So the Cardinals doing what the Cardinals do, running like crazy. Runner on second, no outs for Lonnie Smith against Pete Ladd. Here's the pitch. And that's a 3-3 righty. Going to pop up to the third baseman. Mulder's there. Missed that bat for Lonnie. One away. So with one out, runner on second, tying runner at second, and here's Orge. So now we know he can. Probably that's where McClure. No, you're gonna go Ladd here. Ladd's numbers against lefties weren't as bad. Didn't have the super power on there. Runner on second, one out. Here's the pitch. 3-9 is a single with 1 star, so it got knocked down in the infield. Runner will go to third, first and third Cardinals. So Dane Orge the DH. Now the question is, who can run for Dane Orge? Again, he's the DH. That's not a problem. Oh, and I didn't pinch run for Porter. They have him down as a stolen base. Gonna not doing my due diligence here. No stolen bases. I'm not going to run Landrum. I don't think he'd be an opening possibility here. So I'll go ahead and leave that the way it is. So first and third, one out. Tying run at third. The winning run now at first. Here is Willie McGee. Infield will play. They'll play, you know what? 4-3. They're going to play the infield in. They have to stop the run at third. So from the stretch, here we go. 3-11 McGee against the righty. Struck him out. And Willie McGee down on strikes. And Pete Ladd does the job. 2 outs here. Oh, Nelly. What an outing for Ladd. He's trying to get the big save. Again, only 18 innings in the regular season is asked to get a big save in Game 2 of the World Series. And yep, here we go again. Hang on, folks. Oh, hang on, folks. Let me cuss out my computer here for a minute and see if I can delete some of this. Give me 1 second here. And, oh, Jesus. So hopefully that stuff's been removed. Sorry, folks, for your... And here we go. So right now, let's look at the roster. So let's look at this. Let's look at it as it becomes important here. And it's going to be it'll be first and third, 2 outs, and the Wizard gets a chance. Pete Ladd, the righty. If Ozzie can get a base hit, this game is tied. First and third, 2 outs. Working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-7 versus a righty. Line drive at the second baseman, Jim Gantner. And that's your ball game. The Cardinals unable to get a run in from third base with less than 2 outs. And that, folks, is your game. So the final score, the Milwaukee Brewers 4 and the St. Louis Cardinals 3. So besides our sponsor coming in and driving me absolutely crazy, the ball game is over. So let's give some end game. Don Sutton gets the win. Big save to Pete Ladd. And the loser still has to go to John Stuper. What a ball game. I mean, what a pitching performance from Doug Bear. Strikes out 6, but still unable, the Cardinals unable to manufacture a huge run when they need it. So let's go ahead and go over the box score here real quick. And final score, Milwaukee 4 runs, 8 hits. Cardinals 3 runs on 7 hits. For the Brewers, they were officially 8 of 35, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and they have 7 left on base. The Cardinals 7 of 33, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 6 left on base. Sutton went 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Ladd went an inning, 1 hit. Stuper went 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. The Cardinals scored one in the first. The Brewers came back with a run in the second, run in the fourth. Then the Cardinals got a run back. Then Roy Howell doing Roy Howell things. Homers in the sixth. Mulder triples. Yount singles in the seventh. Brewers take the lead and hold on to win. Left on base is 7-6. Favor of the Brewers. Doubles by Howell. Henrik and Orge and Oberkfell. Triples by Mulder. Homers by Howell. RBIs. Howell had 3 RBIs, give him 4. Yount, Hendrick, Ozzie Smith had 2 RBIs. Stolen bases. Mulder had his second. Herr had his second. McGee his first. They had Porter down for 1, but that should have been probably David Green. And Ozzie Smith had 1. So the Cardinals ran like crazy, but could not win game 2. So the Cardinals will go back to County Stadium down 0-2, where in real life it was 1-1. So now, folks, thank you so much for your patience, for coming in, being a part of this, as this was the second game of the 1982 Retro Replay World Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Have a good night, everybody. See you later.